David Van Fleet. I'm a counselor to the president of the church in the First Presidency. I was born in Independence, Missouri. I lived here most of my life except for 4 years as a boy between the ages of 4 and 8 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then for a couple of years while I was in college. I was baptized at the age of 8 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and confirmed there also. Shortly thereafter, we moved back to Independence, and I finished growing up at East 39th Street Congregation, RLDS. I went to 3 schools actually. I went to Graceland College in Lamoni, Iowa for a year, and then I went to UMKC over a couple of years. Part of that was part-time while I worked for the RLDS Church Farm Department. And then I did my last equivalent of 2 years, although I did it in a year and a half, at University of Missouri at Rolla, and now I believe it's called Missouri University of Science and Technology, or something like that. And I worked for 39 years as an electrical engineer. I married Kay Taylor in 1972, May. Then, after we moved to Rolla, where I finished my schooling, we attended their Rolla branch, and I preached there quite often as a priest in the church. So we've been married 47 years and a half. We have 3 children, married with 5 and a half grandchildren, expecting another one in June. They all live in the area, Kansas City area. My wife and I love to camp. We go to Colorado and Michigan and also Ohio. I'm into photography, piano, and birds. I guess I'm kind of an amateur naturalist, if I could identify myself as such. I'm interested in just about anything that's outdoors. Our daughter Laura and her husband Nick and grandson Reese, all attend with us at First Congregation. I was ordained a deacon at 1969 and a priest in 1973. Both those were at East 39th Street. Then I was ordained an elder in 1981 at Buckner, continued in that office until I hadn't mentioned that we were charter members of the Remnant Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and that church then was organized in April of 2000, and we affiliated with the church in July of that year, or with the congregation. Then I was ordained a high priest in 2001, and then president of the High Priest Quorum in 2002, just before Fred Larson was set apart as president of the church, and I assisted in that. And in 1997, I had an experience that convinced me that there would be a renewal or a reorganization of the church. In 1999, a paper was presented called Invitation and Proclamation to the Faithful, and I read that and felt very convinced that that was right, and so participated in the activities that led up to the organizing of the church in 2000. So I felt very directly the inspiration that that was the right thing to do. About 8-10 years ago, a patriarch in the church told me that he felt impressed that I would be in the First Presidency, and shortly before Terry was named to be the president of the church, he came to me and said he still believed that that was true. Then another lady in our congregation came up to me and she says, "Why are you not in the First Presidency?" And I said, "Well, I wasn't asked." But it was only about a month later then that Terry notified me of the call that to be a counselor too.